You know the feeling. You're just trying to enjoy a nice summer evening. Maybe you're out with friends, and then you feel it, that tiny little prick on your arm. And you know, within minutes, you're going to be dealing with that red, puffy bump that just itches like crazy.
So, what is the deal? Why on earth do they have to itch so much? Well, today we are going to get to the bottom of it.
Now, most of us just assume the itch is from, the physical poke of the mosquito's little needle thingy. But that's actually not true at all. It's a total myth. The real reason is way cooler. The itch isn't from the bite itself. It's caused by your very own body's, let's call it a genius immune response.
Okay, so to really understand the itch, we have to talk about what the mosquito leaves behind. See, it's not just taking your blood, it's actually making a little trade.
Think of it like a little heist. First, she pierces your skin. But then, right away, she injects her saliva. And that saliva is crucial for her because it stops your blood from clotting up. That way, she can drink smoothly without anything getting clogged. It's a pretty smart little operation, you have to admit.
Right, so that saliva is the real key here. It's kind of like a biological lubricant that keeps everything flowing. And this is the secret ingredient that kicks off the whole itchy mess.
The scientific name for this stuff is an anticoagulant. Its one and only job is to prevent your blood from getting thick and scabby so the mosquito can finish your meal. But your body has some serious objections to this uninvited guest.
And this is where things get really interesting. This is where your body's amazing internal alarm system just kicks right into gear. That mosquito spit does not go unnoticed.
Your immune system is basically on patrol 24/7, and the second it detects the saliva, it flags it as a foreign invader. It knows this stuff just doesn't belong, and it immediately launches a full-on defense to protect you.
So, to deal with the threat, your body doesn't send in tiny soldiers. No, it releases a chemical alarm to rally all the internal defenses right to the spot of the bite.
And the name of that chemical alarm is probably one you've heard of before. It's histamine. Your immune cells pump out histamine to go fight the foreign saliva. Just think of histamine as your body's personal first responder, racing to the scene of the crime.
All right, so we've got the mosquito saliva on one side and the body's histamine response on the other. So how do we get from this chemical battle to that absolutely maddening itch? Let's connect the dots.
As soon as that histamine is released, it gets right to work. It floods the area and tells the tiny blood vessels around the bite to swell up and get wider. And this is step one in creating that classic mosquito bite bump.
And that swelling isn't just for show. It actually opens up the highways, so to speak, so more blood and your protective white blood cells can rush in to clean up the mess, the mosquito spit. All of that commotion is what creates the red, puffy bump we all know and hate.
But here is the absolute key. All of this activity, the swelling, the extra fluid, the immune cells going to town, this whole process of inflammation starts to irritate the tiny, sensitive nerve endings in your skin. It's actually a lot like what happens when a cut is healing. That itchy feeling you get around a healing scab? That's because the skin is pulling and there are all these chemical signals from the healing process that are also talking to your nerves. It's the same basic idea. Your nerves are just getting a ton of signals that something is going on.
And what does your brain do when it gets all of these signals from your nerves? Well, it interprets them in one very specific, very direct way, as an itch. That's really all it is. The itch is just your brain shouting, "Hey, pay attention, something is happening right here."
So as annoying as it is, that itch is actually a sign that your body's defense system is working perfectly. It's just being, a little enthusiastic about its job.
I really love this quote because it just nails it. The next time you're scratching away, just remember, it's not the mosquito that's making you itch. It's your own immune system doing an absolutely fantastic job of protecting you from bug spit.
So let's just recap the big takeaways here. The itch isn't from the poke itself. It's really just a side effect of your immune system's defense. That chemical, histamine, is the main culprit. And that annoying itch, it's a good thing. It means your body is on the job and protecting you. So that leaves me with one final question for you. Are you a total mosquito magnet, or are you one of those lucky people that they just seem to completely ignore?
Let us know down in the comments. And hey, if you found this interesting, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of everyday life. Thanks for watching, and try to stay itch-free out there.